Are we filming? Are we there? So, hey there. I'm trying something slightly different and I don't even know if this footage will be used, so we'll find out together, I guess. Anyway, welcome to my little cozy corner. This is my armchair, which is actually quite comfortable, but it is hardly ever used for the purpose that I got it. It was so that I can use the studio for creating art, as well as just sometimes taking a book and chilling with a candle or watching a TV, which in fact is over there. So it hardly ever happens because the purpose for this armchair has become more of a extra space for storing or kind of displaying art supplies that I'm using or currently working with. So yeah, it's actually nice to take things away and sit down for a change. So what have I been up to? I have been to the post office today. I have taken the last orders and I closed down my shop on the 1st of December. So it feels good, and I hope that all of your orders will get there in time. It's plenty of time to get there before Christmas, so hopefully it will happen, but you just never know with the post office. Actually, lately it's been such a struggle to just even find a post office to take your stuff. It's like you have to almost thank them, because most of the post offices are kind of half the time just closed down because of the COVID staffing issues, or they kind of make the day shorter, or just some days are completely shut down. So I would take my orders and my post office would be completely closed, so I'd have to find out another place. And then also there's loads of little post offices within like shops that you can go, like corner shops, but of course they wouldn't be able to deal with the amount of orders that I needed to send. So if it's just a few, then that's fine, but if it's a big order, then yeah, or big shipping of orders. So anyway, so I'm glad that's all done now. And what else? One thing I have also done is actually reorganized some of my Holbein Acryla Gouache. So I decided to keep them in this little tin, which I actually bought when we first moved to this house, so a good 5 years ago now, and I was setting up my little studio here, and I love the color, so obviously went for a few kind of decor bits and pieces in this color. So what I have here is just this interesting tin where it's separated into two halves, and I decided to keep my Holbein gouache tubes in here, and you can see they kind of work perfectly in the height. And what I have here is basically, finally, I went ahead and I painted the top of the lids, and that makes it so much easier to find the right color. And I think what I will do with time is probably separate warm and cool colors and keep them kind of in these two areas, if the collection will be growing. But actually in that Jackson's box there is a couple of new colors that I have ordered. So yeah, I might need to go over some of them second time just to have a more kind of opaque look, but that's what I have done. I'll just give you a little close-up of all the colors. Aren't they beautiful looking? Just so delicious. So that's it really. I don't know what else. Shall I show you anything else? There's nothing else to show because I am all gathering up all of my energy into starting to create art, because the shop is closed down now. I have a couple of weeks until the Christmas holidays start, so I just want to use that time to develop a bit more my own style. There's something about the countryside that I really love, that sort of landscape you know, beautiful fields. I mean, now there is not much to be inspired by because all the crops have been, you know, taken, and I think the beautiful kind of fields are pretty much summer and autumn. That's when they're the most interesting. However, having said that, there is still, as the seasons progress and as the nature changes, there is still something really, really beautiful about the English countryside. And around where we live, there's some really, really beautiful fields and nature and everything. So that's something I'm really eager to find a way how I can represent that, what I see, but like how I see it in my way, you know, in my own style, in my own vision. So that's something I will be working on. I don't know, shall I just open the Jacksons while the house is nice and quiet and there's a candle burning? Well, why not? Let's open. Let's do it. I will, however, just scribble off the address just in case. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong pen. Where is me Sharpie? There we go. Isn't it funny? Some companies, this is not just Jackson's, this happened a few times now, but some companies like literally write your postcode on the same label like 3 times or something, so you have to take care of that 3 times pretty much. Okay, so let me just get my little X-Acto knife, which I keep away. It's over there. And the other thing, of course, I want to finalize my sorting out of the studio. I did show you a little bit of a sneak peek of it, of some parts of the studio, but basically there is a built-in wardrobe in every bedroom, and it's quite neat to have that space. So I'm thinking, previously I would keep all of my summer dresses and summer outfits and handbags in this wardrobe, but I'm thinking I should just clear everything out and actually go through a lot of things. Probably need to go to charity shop, and then just clear everything out, organize things, and actually push some of those things that I can't show you now because they just look a mess. I've got 2 of those IKEA cards, and I think they would look rather nice tucked away in that wardrobe. Whenever I would need something, I'd just pull them out. That way it gives me loads of nice space here, and I could be a bit more comfortable sharing that part of the room with you as well. So hopefully that's something I can achieve. So here we go. Not too many things actually, but let's see. So here is my Tintoretto. So finally I treated myself to Tintoretto brush, which I am really rather excited. It's the liner brush. They also have a lovely mop brush. Is this focusing at all? I'm hoping it is. This is the 3-0. I decided to go for a 3-0 because in the Jackson's equivalent of the quill brush and their Raven brush, 3-0 is my favorite size. So I figured. I mean, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? It's such a beautiful Instagram type of a brush. It's beautiful. I love the fact that the handle is kind of matte feeling. It's very light, very thin, and I like that it's short. And look at those beautiful wires. It just looks so handmade and so gorgeous. Okay, I don't think I will be able to put that long cap on it. So then we have something here. Let's see. Oh, now this is something new to me. I haven't seen this before. The color matching guide, and I thought it's such a useful little tool to have. I'll probably use, I will use it in one of my upcoming creations, and I'll probably show you them. But it's basically these cards with all sorts of colors in there, and there's also a name. So like here in the front card there is cadmium red, for instance, and then the cadmium red has then also lighter and darker versions, and it's basically to match a color. But what I thought I would use it for, if for instance I like a certain color palette in a piece of art that I'm inspired by, I would just try to match these colors here and see if I can create a color palette of my own or something like that, or even certain colors that I like on here, put them in a little color palette, see if that works. They are attached onto a plastic ring, but I think what I may do is possibly use one of my rings. You know those, what are they called? I'm just getting it here from the drawer. The there is no name, but basically one of those things here. Binding rings, that's what they're called. So basically you have a huge array of colors, and oh yeah, so they all have names. So alizarin crimson, quinacridone magenta. You have 36 color cards, 144 tints and shades, and those are actually 36 artists tube paint colors. So that's really helpful that it's not just a color, but it's actually, you know, correlated to artists paints. Okay, next thing. Isn't it remarkable? I only placed this order a few days ago because it was a next day delivery, and I already don't remember half the things I ordered. Every time you unwrap something, it's like a little present. You think, what could it be? What could it be? You should know what it should be. Okay, so 2 pencils. Now this I remember very well because I wanted a fluorescent pink pencil. Now I need to kind of find out about the light fastness of it, because usually opera pinks and anything fluorescent does not come in a light fast form. So, but yeah, I'll find out. So this is a luminous opera, Holbein, and also apple green in Holbein. Kind of wanted a juicy green. There were a couple of greens that I was looking at. They were a little bit too green for me. So, but this one looked really nice, and them together, what a neat combo. Okay, watercolors, or no, these are the gouache, the Holbein gouache colors. Quite excited about these. Look at that. Jackson's knows that I love color palettes, and they put them together, and this is such a nice, neat color palette of them. I'm pretty sure I got a few more colors. That's why I'm saying they did a great job putting these together. So what we have here is pink again. I'm hoping this to be like a, actually let me open the top. Yeah, so this looks like a lovely, I wouldn't say opera pink, but definitely a bright pink. I hope you can pick up from there. Yeah, it's like a opera pink with white in there, but it's definitely a yummy pink. It's pinker than, let's see, what color could I show you? So the pink I have here is the pale pink, and this is the brighter cousin here, or sister. So I'm quite excited about that. And then I have 2 more blues, and I have pale aqua and horizon blue. I love horizon blue. I have it in Holbein, I think, watercolor. Pretty sure I have it in the pencil form. And there was something else which I think I might have it. Did I have it in a, like a gouache paint? But yeah, just love these blues. And the other blues that I already have is this one, which is light blue, and it's a gorgeous this is basically that color. It's like a lavender type of a blue. It's really gorgeous, and you can see hopefully them three together, they make a beautiful trio. The other blue I also have here is a misty blue, so it's one of those, the misty colors are the light colors, the light blue, like that, with slightly muted, I'd say. And then let's see if I have more. I think I should have some more colors for sure. Okay, so golden. I got one more golden. Golden acrylics, they are beautiful and I really like them, but they're so expensive. Sets you back quite a bit. So this is a Titan Violet Pale, really gorgeous color. This is hand painted, so it is as it's here on the tube. It's this very pastel kind of lavender. It's almost a white, but with touch of something. Very beautiful color. And I'm planning some large artwork, which I wanted that color for. Okay, we are left with two boxes like this, so let's find out what's in there. Gosh, it's like Christmas came early. I was filming yesterday a video where I actually was talking about what my plans are for this channel for next year, and I was saying that I haven't had I didn't place a haul in the month of November, and then I placed one on the last day of November, so technically I am opening now on the 2nd of December, so it's not really it's not really a November haul. It's too late, so this will come out as a December haul, I guess. But I was saying in that video that I kind of feel like I lost excitement for buying art supplies because I have so many and all I want is just now create with them. But there's just something about them where you get them and you open up the box and you start looking through them and you get excited still. Okay, so in this little box here we have a few things. So we've got the golden. Now I don't know how I feel about it. I have never tried it. This is my first, the high flow color, and it's supposed to be, it's a high flow acrylics. It's supposed to be very reminiscent of a acrylic ink from what I heard, and so it sort of behaves like that. It's very liquid. You can kind of feel it in the bottle. The color is transparent red iron oxide. Now I used my, I hope I'm not going to burn my hand on the candle. Is that it? Yes. So I've used my golden little, what would you call it, swatch thing. So it's got all of the colors hand swatched like so. I hope that focused. And it's kind of easy for me to pick out the colors. So the Titan Violet Red is this color, or sorry, the Titan Violet Pale. And then the one I just showed you, I think is this one, Transparent Red Iron Oxide. So it's this one here. And the colors that are swatched out are the acrylics. But then they also tell you that some of those colors come in different mediums, like high flow and flow and heavy body, etc. So it's very useful to have those because the actual hand painted swatches give you a very good idea. Now, unfortunately, the high flow doesn't come in all colors. So I'll see how I get on with it. I really like the color and I wanted to try it in a high flow and see what I feel about it. It's a PR 101. One of my favorite pigments, actually. Okay, so we've got here 4 more colors of the gouache acrylic paint. Now, a couple of those colors from this purchase, which is vermilion, deep yellow. So I think, yeah, just those two colors were part of, is it Sarah Tepes? She was reviewing some sort of a thing recently, and like a art kit. I'll try to put the information somewhere here, and there were some colors included in that art kit from the Holbein Gouache set, Acryla Gouache, and it took me ages to figure out. I went into the website, I had to really zoom in, I had to really figure out what colors they were, because they weren't quite obvious. I figured out what they were because I love the color palette of that kit, and so I bought it. I might share it in a little artsy segment. So, deep yellow, vermilion, light red, bright. So that's kind of a redder color, a redder burnt sienna, I'd say. The light red, bright. So it's this one here. Isn't it gorgeous? It's sort of like this fired brick type of a color. And then I seem to have gotten also opera, which I'm actually quite excited about, because that means I have more variation of the pink. So side by side, here's pink and opera. I'm expecting the opera to be a lot more fluorescent. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Love it. Look at that. They're beautiful. So gorgeous. Huh. Stunning. Okay, well, definitely happy I got both of those. So it seems that I have added a generous 7 new colors, so they can live in this little box right next to it. Wow, it's pretty heavy at this point, but there you go. There they are. Okay, now let's open up the last box. It's very light, so there might be just a couple of things in there. Let's see. I know that I ordered a Neocolor II, I think in one color. They have really protected it very well, this one. Yeah, it's just one crayon here. Okay, so it's the Neocolor II in lemon yellow. I have the Neocolor I. In fact, let me just get it. So here's my little tray of Neocolors. This is currently how I house them. So hopefully you can see. And these are all of my Neocolor IIs, except for this little guy, which is a Neocolor I. So technically it should be here, but I kept it here because it just works so perfectly. So basically I wanted a Neocolor II, but I can tell you that there is a color difference. I wonder if you can see. Is it focusing? So, let me show you, maybe with a white background here. So, can you see? This one here is more greener, so more chartreuse, and this one here seems to be more yellow. So the yellow one is the Neocolor II. In fact, let me just swatch it here for you. So this is the new one, and next to it is the one that I had. It's very marginal, especially in this evening light, but there you go. Yeah, you can see the difference right there. So this is the new one right here, and this one is the Neocolor I, Neocolor II. and they are both called lemon yellow. So now I can put the lemon yellow into where it should be, which is right here, and this one is going somewhere here. So now this one lives here along with the other Neocolor ones. I will be using some of those art supplies when making art, so that's the whole idea of changing the dynamics here a little bit on this channel. So that is it for today. I hope you are having a lovely rest of the day or evening, and I will see you soon.